welcome to this week's video. Now in this week's video I'm going to discuss a technique that I've only just realised is completely crucial to everything playing the guitar, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why I've only just realised it's so important, because I was doing it without realising. So what this is, it's damping the strings with your left hand while you're playing. Now I'm going to play you a track here that demonstrates that technique used to good effect, so you can get a kind of funky tight sound without extraneous strings ringing. So check out this track first. And then, just to highlight how important that is, I'm now going to do that same track, but with no string damping at all, and you'll hear why it doesn't work without the string damping. That was just a little track that I wrote because I thought it demonstrated it quite well. That kind of funk thing really highlights it, but you use this technique when you're playing anything on the guitar. Now I've set up a second camera angle here, so hopefully you can kind of see what I'm talking about, and I'm going to just show you the start of that track. And what it is, it's being able to strum most or all of the strings and keep that kind of rhythm going, because that gives you a much more fluid sound. It makes everything sit better, sit in the pocket better. So for example, rather than going with this track, the riff is basically going. If I were to go, it doesn't sound the same as if I go. If I go, you need to be able to be going. Now if we check out this other camera angle here, what I'm doing without realising is, as I'm, say for example, just even hitting that very first note, I'm strumming the whole 6 strings. And what I'm doing, let's go through each string individually. You can see on this other camera angle, I've got my thumb around the back, so if I play slowly, that 6th string isn't making any noise because I've got my thumb on it, damping it. That 5th string, that's not ringing out either, because my first string, which is fretting on the first finger, which is fretting on the 4th string, is, let me see it here, it's touching that string, so it's not making any noise. So I've got that one, it's damped, that one's damped. I know there's a slight harmonic there, but the next string I'm fretting, and then the next 3, that finger is damping those strings. Now this is the exact thing that when you're starting to play you're trying to avoid. So you know, if you're, for example, trying to play a C chord like that, most people when they start it would sound like this, because they're going, that's dead. So you spend ages getting people to put their fingers up right, so you get that sound. But now we're going the other way, we need to lay the fingers back down again. So a good way to start practicing it, we're just, I like to keep those beats going, so you're splitting each beat up into 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E, and then hitting. Okay, let's walk through slowly the first 4 bars just so you can see it in action. So the first beat we're going, and then just 2 strikes like that with nothing. Then the opposite. and with the thumb over there, so you're playing that bottom string, bottom A there. The next beat, the same thing as the first beat. And then to finish, we're going to just play on the 4th and 3rd string on the 7th fret down to the 5th fret. And again, what we're doing here, when we're playing that, as I'm hitting, I've got that finger there is stopping those 2 strings playing, then I'm fretting those 2, and then that first finger is damping those 2. And then I move down to that one, same thing, the same fingers, that finger is deadening those 2, and that finger is stopping those 2. See, I do this without thinking, so I have to look how I'm doing it, but there we go. So that's bar 2. It's the same as bar 1 apart from the very last beat. So we're just going same as bar 1, but on the last beat we're going, and it's the same thing. So I'm playing just one finger, it's fretting one note, and that finger is damping all those other strings, and it's damping that one by touching it. So just like that. Let me do it on this camera angle here so you can really see it. I'm just, that one finger is damping all the strings apart from the one it's fretting. So and then when I'm playing that last note, that finger is laying straight across. Let me see it on that angle again. Straight across. You just have to work out all the different ways that you can stop every string ringing. If you've got one string ringing, it will sound weird, like a. It's got to be, to get it really tight. Okay, bar 3, same as bar 1. And then the last bar. So there we are, that's the first 4 bars. Now I hope you can see exactly how I'm damping all these strings. Now I've done a full lesson of this on my new library of guitar lessons, and on that lesson I'm going to do a playthrough with different camera angles. I'm then going to explain the whole piece bar by bar with 2 different camera angles. I'm going to give you a tab to download and a backing track at 2 different speeds, both with and without the guitar, so you can follow the tab on screen and work through it. So I'll have a slow speed and then a faster speed, which will hopefully get you up to the same speed that I'm playing at, or even faster, so you could be going. The idea is just to get that left hand damping right, and you get a funky tune to play out of it as well. So if you check out that online, it's iamtjwalker.com/guitar-lessons. I'll put a link up here. So as I said before, this technique, although it's very useful in funk stuff, so for example, if we're playing, but if you're playing anything, so for example we're playing, when I'm playing the notes rather than the, which are all damped, I'm going. So when I'm playing that second note, I'm having to damp everything with those fingers. You can see it again. I'm playing and leaning those fingers over, and I'm just hitting that string. The rest of them are all damped. So that's another example where it's totally crucial. Well, I hope that was useful. I hope that was a good introduction to this left-hand damping. As I say, check out the full lesson on my guitar lessons, and well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm bringing out new videos every week at 7 PM. I do all kinds of videos. They're not just lessons. I do gig reviews, I do interviews, I do, what else do I do? Gear reviews, did I say that? Anyway, lots of different content. So check it out, hit subscribe, hit like, 7 PM UK time every Friday. So I hope to see you next week.